Welcome back, guys, girls, anybody that's watching. This is a little bit different video. Today I'm going to fry up some fish, mix it up, show you how I prefer it. It's just a personal preference. I know everybody fries their fish and mixes their batter, all kinds of ways. But since you've seen me catch a few and maybe clean a few or something, over these last couple of years, uh, this is going to be small. It's just fish for one. I've got three pieces here, three little small pieces. What I generally do, this is catfish. I'll put it in milk for probably an hour, hour and a half. Kind of take some of that wild fishy taste off of it somewhat. Some people prefer the fishy taste, the stronger. I don't. I just I find it just letting it soak a little bit takes some of that off. So I'm going to pour this out and pat it dry, and we'll get started here. All right, fish is out of the milk, dried off, and I don't know how well you can see that. I've just got two catfish fillets and a nice little chunk of belly meat. Some people really like that. If you can get a decent sized catfish, you can get some off of it. These little 1.5, 2 pounders, I generally don't mess with taking that off. But a bigger one, a little bit bigger, that belly meat's really good. So first thing I do, you can see I've got a little bit of mixture of everything here. And since this is just for one, we'll start out with just a cup of yellow cornmeal. Doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to have obviously plenty left over. Matter of fact, I won't quite put a full cup in there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of all-purpose flour. Probably going to use, what's this, tablespoons? Let's use 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of that. All right, and then obviously I like to use a little bay seasoning. A lot of people do for their fish and everything. So this is not, an exact science by any means. I'm just going to put a little bit in there till I get my preference, especially on such a small batch. I also have some Creole seasoning, and I just try to spice it up a little bit. Nothing major. Nothing is really hot. I'm not going to put a lot of this in here. I've only got one or two holes open, so I'm going to dash that in there. Going to use a little bit of garlic powder, not a whole lot. And then one of the things I like is the Slap Your Mama. I don't know if that's available everywhere. I know Kroger carries it, Walmart carries it. Some of your smaller grocery stores, supermarkets, whatever, might carry it. It's not hot. It doesn't have a real kick to it. It's just kind of a decent little spice. So I'll use a little bit of that. And that just gives it a little extra flavor. And then I'm going to put a little salt. Again, this is just, kind of my personal preference. I'm just going to mix all this up. And this is not rocket science for me. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Like I say, normally what I would do, I'm going to mix up a lot more of this. And I'll cook fish for family and friends. Most time I'll cook about 15 to 20 pieces. My dad, who's 87 years old, really, really loves it. And I've cooked for my daughter, son-in-law, and the grandkids before. So, and I have the big fish cooker. I'll cook it outside, hook it to the the propane tank. But in this case, I'm just going to use the I don't know if you can see it over there. The old trusted Fry Daddy. That thing's probably as old as my daughter is, I guess. I don't even know if they still make the old Fry Daddy. But, okay. Got that mixed up. What I'm going to do is pour this out on a plate. I find that I can splash it around a little bit and the fish on it seem to coat it a little better. Maybe my imagination, but I think I can. And then I take a couple eggs, mix them up real good. I'm going to just wet those fillets with the egg, dip it in here, and we'll be ready to go. So first fillet, just coat it good so the cornmeal and the mixture here will stick to it. Sprinkle a little on top, pat it in. And that's all I do right there. There's the first fillet. There's this little piece of belly meat. And I just try to coat it on there and kind of pat it on, make it stick real good. And there's two and the last one. Okay, we are ready to put the deep fry to it. Let me rinse this off. Okay, grease ought to be hot enough now. Let's take one of these fillets and get ready for our fish dinner for one here. We'll drop it in. Generally, it take about 2, maybe 2.5 minutes on one that size there. So we'll just let it cook, and I'm getting ready for that fish dinner. About halfway through, I'll flip him over. It's really not necessary, I guess, when you're deep frying, but I like to. Call me quirky, I guess. Okay, first piece ought to be about done. He's floating real good. Got a good golden brown on him there. We'll drop him over here and let him calm down a little bit. Let's put this piece of belly meat in there. That shouldn't take as long. Okay, belly meat should be done now. It's floating good. Got a good brown, crispy looking texture. Put that in the side. And now the last one. And we'll be ready to eat. Again, 2.5 minutes on those big fillets like that. Third and final piece is floating. Got a good brown on it. Nice crunchy crust look. And there we go. Tell me what you think of that. It's not bad, is it? Now, if I just had some French fries and a few hush puppies, would you look there? I had it after all. I cooked it earlier, right before I started filming. So anyway, that's my version of fish. Not why I go fishing, but it's one of the reasons. Y'all take care. I've got something I've got to do.